So I'm trying some new fermenting today. Got this little kit here last fall, and I did make some salsa, which was amazing with fresh tomatoes. Really was. It's through Mason Tops, and they got a nice website. And today I'm making fermented hot honey. So I have some red sweet pepper, a jalapeno, and an Anaheim pepper, which is this, the bigger green here. And all I'm gonna do is like push this down in here. So I put the peppers just in a pint jar, wide mouth. And all you do is pour honey over it. So you put honey on and you kind of let it seep into the peppers. And then you add honey until it's just covered. And then there's these glass bubbles, and they sit down in there and they hold all the peppers or the salsa or whatever underneath the juice so that it can ferment. So I'm gonna try it. Oh, and yes, I know it's not Christmas anymore, but it's the biggest coffee cup I have. And so I'm gonna try it. Got a couple people, my daughter that and son-in-law that really like warm, hot things. You're supposed to be able to drizzle this on pizza and things like that. So one last tidbit here. Gosh, it's so nice to have gardening friends. I got this in the mail as a gift right before Christmas from my dear friend Judy. And I did use some of the basil and the Italian oregano last night in a chicken and broccoli dish, and it was amazing. It's crazy how fresh dried herbs are different than the ones that you buy at the store. Just like everything else, homegrown's better. And by the way, these are not my peppers. I bought these at the store, and I'm kind of trying them out before I get to the real deal this summer. As Jessica Sowers at Roots and Refuge Farm would say, I'm turning my waiting room into a classroom. So there's that. The kit comes with 4 of these. They're called pickle pipes, and they burp the jar for you. You don't have to be around when you're fermenting. It'll just do its thing. So I've put honey in here, and it's seeping downward, and I just am going to keep adding honey until it doesn't seep down into the little crooks and crannies anymore. And I'm surprised at how much it's taking. I may have to go into bees. But anyway, I will put this in here, and it's supposed to sit for 1 to 2 weeks. We'll probably try it at a week and then again at another week, and see which one we like better. Okay, so lesson learned, I wasted some honey. So once you actually put the weight in here and push down, it was running over. So yeah, so I wasted some honey. So maybe I don't need bees. I just need to be smarter. Imagine that. So I'm gonna put my pickle pipe on there, and then it's just a regular mason jar lid, whatever kind you have. And I'm gonna set that in the cupboard. It says a cool, dark place. So I'm just gonna set it up on one of the top shelves of my cupboard for a week and then another week, and we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know sometime. From a nice, cool, east-faced bay window, I have lettuce growing. It's a very cool, just enough sunlight little area. I may be transplanting some of these soon into a little bit bigger pot, but I got 3 kinds going and hoping to have some lettuce here very soon. So the seed catalogs have started to arrive, which is really fun. I love looking at these, and it's amazing how some of them are so similar and some of them are so different. So I have 6, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 catalogs here. I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like about them. I don't like this one because there's no pictures. If I'm looking for a yellow flower, I want to be able to pick it out and just know that that's the one I want. Nothing against this company. I'm sure they have wonderful seeds, and maybe online they would show the pictures better. But I really, really like to have my hand on a catalog when I'm ordering seeds. So there's that one. Then these Gurneys, gosh, my parents bought from Gurneys. We had a Gurneys nursery very close to us, and my mom grew Gurneys cucumbers every year, and every Saturday morning we all had to go out and pick cucumbers, and we would take them into town. They would have a conveyor belt kind of thing that shook the cucumbers set up, and we would have bushels and bushels of cucumbers, and we would put them on the conveyor belt, dump them out, and it would shake them into the smallest ones going out, and then they'd go down the line until they fell through the holes, and then they'd measure each basket by pound, and we were paid so much per pound for the smaller and the medium and then the larger. And then Gurneys took those and they would make pickles out of them. You used to be able to get Gurneys pickles at the grocery store. So this company's been around for a long, long time. They don't have a nursery, I don't think, back in my hometown anymore, or close to it. But their seeds are very, they have a longevity to them. They have a background. They have a good reputation. And I do still use some Gurneys seeds. So this book looks basically the same as it did in the 70s when we used to get them on the farm. They're a little bit different in that what they're selling, you know, they've kept up with the times, and they have a lot of new things and plants and seeds and all that kind of stuff. But but the format of it is very, very similar. So this one is a little bit different format. It's nice that they put the pictures all beside each other so that you can see side by side the difference in the plants before you're looking at them. I also noticed that they're very good about putting the days to harvest right in the beginning of their notations, because if something takes like too long for my growing season, that's just not gonna work. So it's nice to know right away how many days, if I can even look at it. So yeah, so it's really nice to have these side by side and just see all the different varieties. So I like this catalog. This catalog is more similar to the last one that we had. Very similar. It really notates the days right, I mean in bold letters right away. Puts everything side by side for you to see them. I really like the way they break things out here and give you a little more depth on some things. And I also noticed that they do sell in like bulk. So if you find a lettuce or a spinach that you really like, you could get a larger amount of it, and it would probably be cheaper to do things that way and just have it around for succession sowing. This one, I have bought some seeds from this company before, and they did work very well. They grew well, they germinated well. I had not seen their catalog before. I had only been online, and now that I have the catalog, I seriously will keep this just as a reference, because look at this. They give you all these varieties right beside each other so that you can really tell side by side what you're getting. You know, look at this. I mean, it just goes in a color skew. The cucumbers. I mean, I love this, and I will keep it as a reference. It has the days on it too, which would help me for some of the companies that don't put the days on their packaging as well as others do. So I'll be keeping this one for a long time and using it as a reference. But look at this. All the lettuces, all of them right there. I absolutely love this reference. It is just really very interesting to me. So kudos to this company and the catalog that they have. Wonderful. So I splurged this year. I know that Baker Creek does have a free catalog, and I got one last year, and I really didn't appreciate it, I guess, my first year. So after have giving it away, I realized that was a really dumb thing to do. But this year I bought their 500-page catalog because I just had to see what it was all about. It's really cool. If you like to read about things, there's their heritages, the people that grow for them. There's a lot of information in here, and it's really amazing how they give you all this information. It's in this beautiful book, and I bought quite a few seeds from them last year, and again will this year. The catalog is actually in alphabetical order. So if you want, you know, peppers, you can go to the peas. If you want, you know, it's really, really nice. Here we are at the broccoli, and the different types they have. One thing I don't like about Baker Creek is not everything gives you days. A lot of them do, and you can probably feel like if it's a similar vegetable that it would be similar days, but that's not always the case. I mean, here's, you know, 55 for this Chinese broccoli, and here's 90 for this broccoli. But then there's no days at all here. And that's the one thing I have not liked about this, because their packaging is the same. So not all their packaging has days on it, and that matters. So, but this book, I probably wouldn't buy another one. I just wanted to buy one just to see what the hype was all about. And it does have some recipes in it. It has a lot of heritage in it. It just really is a beautiful catalog. But their free one is too. It just doesn't have all of the information as far as the heritages and the recipes. And I believe that the free catalog does not have some of the older seeds that aren't bought as much, like some things that have been renewed, like something like this. They maybe have an older version of it, not older seeds, but older version of this seed that's available online or in this book, but it isn't in the free catalog. So it's beautiful. It just, they've put a lot into this, and they do every year, I guess. And I'm really, really glad that I bought this. But I will probably go with the free one next year, and be happy with that. So kudos here on this beautiful book. It's like a coffee book, really is. It's really like a coffee table book. Because it's just fun to look at. So beautiful. And the seeds. I went through and kind of got them in alphabetical order for veggies, and then put my flowers in the back. I've gotten a bunch of new things that I'm gonna try. A friend of mine gave me a survival packet, and I'm gonna try some of those. My Gardener is wonderful. They're $2 is all for a package, no matter what. And if you buy so much, you get free shipping too. They have great seeds. They don't, as far as I know, have a catalog. I've always bought online from them, and I think that's one reason how they keep their prices down. I didn't see anywhere where you could order a catalog, but they do have one that you can download and look at online. So I am trying some Swiss chard, which I've never tried before. I got several kinds of beans because my beans didn't do well last year at all. Pole beans too. I got another kind of those that I'm gonna try. I am gonna try a little bit of cabbage. And some kohlrabi too. As far as cantaloupe, I went a little bit crazy because we just love these little cantaloupes. So yeah, if I found a small one, I bought it. And this is one that I got from my friend. I am trying the Minnesota Midget because I've heard so much about it. So yeah. I also got some, here's Johnny's seeds that I just love that catalog. And I found some corn in there that I wanted to try. More M.I. Gardener. Let's see, here's some gurneys. Yeah, burpee, doing some of those. Doing some ornamental grass. Peas. I bought more kinds of peas also that I'm going to be trying. Lots of kinds of spinach. For heat, for cold, you name it. I'm trying it. Peppers. Got a few more of those that I'm gonna try. Let's see here. Sunflowers. Okay, I wanted to get to my tomatoes. So, yeah, couple more. This was the free one, and then I've got these. And, okay, so here's my bigger ones that I'm trying. Oh, that was a free one that I'm gonna try. And then this triple crop, I've heard so much about triple crop. I'm gonna give it a try. And I got this one actually free from Baker Creek when I ordered this spring. So that was kind of cool. I did get some more watermelons. I got some smaller ones, the Sugar Baby Bush ones that won't take so much space. The silver one that is supposed to be very creamy. And that was one that my friend gave me. And this Early Girl, which is a very small one. Doesn't take very many days to start getting watermelon. So yeah, I'm one of those people, since I'm still in just my second year here, I'm trying a little bit of everything. I know what worked last year. I learned a lot of things, and I'm ready to try even more new things. I'm gonna do more fermenting, and this jug back here is for a reason, because I'm gonna try some winter sowing pretty soon here. I'm gonna try some daisies, and what's this, some borage. I'm not sure about that, but I've got some strawberries, some columbine, and some grasses. I got some different black-eyed Susans and the black-eyed Susan vine. And then I have a few more black hollyhock that I'm going to try to start through winter sowing. I have never tried winter sowing. It seems to be the craze right now. But I went to Salvation Army yesterday, and I got a clear plastic container with a clear lid for only $1, and I'm gonna drill some holes in it and kind of partition it out because it's kind of long and wide and about this high, I'd say. You need 3 to 4 inches of soil in it, potting mix, and I'm just gonna kind of partition it off and mark things and put a couple seeds of everything in there. There's a few things like the black-eyed Susan that I specifically want in some places of my landscaping that I am going to grow inside also, just to make sure. But if I have extra, I have plenty of room in an area on the back of our property that I can put it on. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm getting ready, getting excited and ready for 2024 gardening. I hope you're planning your garden, and I will maybe put a little bit more up when I do the winter sowing. So until next time, here is a surprise little winter video from the Black Hills of South Dakota. Have a great day.